Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything Save Money. Today we're going to be showing you how to remove the chain on this 16-inch Craftsman chainsaw. So we're going to be showing you how to remove the chain from the bar, how to remove the bar, and then how to reinstall everything, and also how to tighten this chain. Because this is an older style saw, so the method of tightening it is a little bit different than the newer saws. So first thing we're going to do is remove this cover with these two nuts right here. So to use that, or to remove that, we're going to use the tool that comes with it. Now, a lot of you probably have misplaced this tool, but you don't really need it. This is just a 1/2 inch socket pretty much. So you could put a 1/2 inch socket right onto these to remove them. And then the screwdriver you'll use to tighten it. And that's, you could just use a normal screwdriver for that. So you don't need this tool, but it is nice to have. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do, remove these two nuts, rotating them counterclockwise. Okay. There's one. There's two. And then now we're going to be able to remove this cover, just pull it straight off. And then this is a good time just to clean it all up, take an air hose or whatever, just make sure everything is clean. And then we're going to loosen this chain. Just rotate this counterclockwise. That kind of loosens everything up. And then all we're going to do is push this bar this way. And then just take your chain off like that. Okay. And these like to kind of bunch up and they'll like cross over, and they're hard to kind of put back, or to like unwind or to unknot, I guess you could call it. But you just want to be careful not to do that, because it does take a little bit to get them unknotted once they get wrapped around each other. So just be careful when you go to remove it. Okay, so now we have the chain off. Now we can take the bar off, just slide this all the way up and remove it. And you could just take like a small file or something, clean out all the grooves in here. You want that all clean. We're going to set that off to the side. And then you can see in here the sprocket. Make sure that's clean. Make sure all this is cleaned up. I'm not going to go through that process right now because, I don't want to make the video crazy long, but just make sure it's all cleaned up. And then to reinstall, we're just going to put our bar back in, slide it all the way up, and make sure it's completely flat up against here. So push it back this way as much as you can, and this way. Okay, and then we're going to take our chain, and take note of the way the chain goes on. There is a little diagram on here that shows you the way. I like to, if I'm ever, you can't figure it out or I'm confused, just take a look at this bottom tooth right here. That is this one right here. So you want it facing that way. And then you want to put it on just like that. So take note of that. That's the way it's going back on. If we were to put it on reverse, it wouldn't cut, and the teeth would be facing like that on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to flip it around so that it's like that, and we're going to feed it around the sprocket first, and make sure it's inside of those teeth on the sprocket like I showed you in there. And then we're just going to take it and make sure that those same teeth I was just showing you fit down into the little gap on the bar. And I do have a video up on the channel on how to sharpen a chain. So if you are curious about that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check that out. That's a pretty helpful video. And then we're just going to put it on like that. Okay, so now we're 90% there. We're just going to again check in here on the sprocket, make sure the teeth are inside of that sprocket, and then you could just go ahead and pull the bar this way and make sure these bottom teeth are also going to be in there, and you could kind of rotate it. Just be careful, wear gloves if you need to, or if you feel like you might cut yourself. Just rotate it, make sure this wheel is spinning, everything is moving freely and nicely. Okay, so now we could go ahead. See, this isn't, we want to make sure that is right up against that. Okay, so now we can put our cover back on. And now this is kind of the important part, because your chain is going to be loose. And on the newer saws, I have a newer saw where you tighten the chain with like a little wheel right here. On this, you tighten it right from the bar. So what I like to do is get these on somewhat tight, but not crazy. Don't like crank them down, just kind of a little bit more than hand tight. Just get them started. And then take this end or a flathead, whatever you have, and go right into this little piece here and just tighten it down, rotating it clockwise. And that's going to tighten up your chain for you. And then tighten your nuts down the rest of the way. You can kind of test it out, make sure it's not too tight. And that's pretty good right there. And then tighten down the nuts on the cover the rest of the way, and that's going to lock everything in place nicely. So this is pretty much the last video on this saw in particular. I do have 2 other videos up on this, on how to replace the carburetor on this saw, and also how to do a general tune-up where I show you kind of how to change the spark plug, the air filter, the fuel filter. So, you know, I do have 2 other videos of this saw in particular up. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe, check out that. I also show you the starting sequence in that other video, but just so you guys are aware, this does take a 40-to-1 fuel mix on this model. And to start it, you know, typical saw, you would pull your choke out if it's cold, prime your bulb 5-10 times, pull until it soft starts, and then push your choke in, pull it until it starts and runs, and let it, I'd like to let them warm up for a few minutes just to get the engine up to operating temperature before I actually like go full bore with it, because, you know, if you start racing an engine cold, you know, you're causing premature damage to it. So something you never want to do. And then as far as the chain, how much to tighten it, I like to just be able to pick it up like that. Some people say you should be able to pick it up and kind of put a quarter under there or something, I've read, or a penny. But I like to just kind of feel it out. You don't want it crazy tight where you can't lift this off, but you also don't want it so loose that as soon as you go to cut into something, it's going to, you know, fall right off or slip off the bar. So again, I'll zoom in on the teeth, the direction, so you guys know, because that's going to be the question I get. Okay. So I like to, like I said, I like to look at these bottom ones to tell. And you just want them facing that way, like in this picture right here. Okay. And yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions on this. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out all of my other tool and DIY videos. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.